Okay. So back to file preferences. Just a few more I want to hit. For preferences task, you want to make sure use textile background color for field background in case you're ever doing your notes and the background is still showing up. It's a big one. And then in view options, so I just set this so we can look at it, but this is a big one I use is the sheet background. The default is white. So if you're in a sheet view and there's a lot of stuff going on, I mean, you can't even read this call out. So if you change it, I think mine, I usually have set to a gray, but having white is just very difficult to see the yellow level in a lot of the levels. The next and the last preference, this view option civil is where you can change different colors and things, kind of what's going on in your design file. And then the last one for me in user settings is toolboxes. You can also use your search bar and you can type most of the things. This is huge. The search bar also is, I mean, it's your friend. It sort of acts like a guide in a way. If you type in the toolbar will pop up. You can also hover and it will tell you how to get there if you didn't search it. But back to toolboxes. I don't have a lot on right now, but AccuDraw you can turn on here. Auto turn is in here. The big ones that I use are snaps and pop set. So snap mode and pop set, these are kind of simple toolboxes, but then when I go to snap, I can snap tangent to something perpendicular, just to the line, whichever that is. And then pop set is big when you lose any element selection or any box. Instead of Googling and trying to find it on your other window and going crazy, you just control space. So pop set is this green circle right here. And if you have multiple, it will find your mouse. So I'm just control space. And then, so now in settings file is design file settings. And here you can find working units, US array feet. You can change colors for what highlights. You could change it to blue. You could switch them for the highlight versus selection. Angle readout for your callouts. The grid is something I think we can look at when we have a profile open. But I think The only other thing I wanted to mention is that Jeremy mentioned, the more you customize, the more things tend to get slower. As I've gotten a new computer or different things, I don't customize as much because I know once I start to crash, I'm going to reset it, and then I'm either going to have to re-upload my preferences or reload or redo all of the preferences that I set. And this is the last thing I'll touch before questions, is in design file settings, civil formatting. For your callouts, the stations settings are in here. Precision, maybe you want 3 decimals. The radius, same thing, precision, you can change this. All of this stuff is located in this design file settings, civil formatting. So I think, Sahar, we can stop recording and